Whoa. Check, check. Hi guys, I'm doing thought of what mind to think. Meaning, what are the base structure of a civilization that built from a precolonial in assuming philosophy. I knew this, know that new would not be familiar. Reasoning, recording to its idol to assume hook that explain reasoning why are the world are place where the philosophy to each between each other are philosophy to each other, that they are thing to think captive in a assuming what world. The pre-colonial is was I believe is about the covenant. It's about one that is without flag off by the government of what today where I am as Indonesian. It seems to be false mistake. It seems to be one that is what are the covenant lies behind everything. To think what is the new world that we are fully in philosophy to say it's mistake. Mistake that not familiar to everyone or every ever for forever to everyone to understand what are. Thing that I'm living or born where is actually through looking forward to who I am as Indonesian. Thinking that I'm thinking a time that is correct why it's slapped on its problem, judged by its mistake or false to say it's a kind of problem. I was wondering that within the caravan that arrived before they came, it's a such abstract expression when they say found after the anthropological summary that they are to think what is actually an objective to say mind to its treaty in the beginning of a time when they are thinking through who they are today. The government of Indonesia is destroying the pre-colonial treaty lies behind the truth of meaning that mind to be bahasa. That bahasa is the terminology that consolidate counseling between Borneo Island and Batavian Island today. Even the neglected of being a cultural of where they claim saying this Batavian is Java Island is mistaken, that they think again, return to think they are better with the Republican structure of what is ideology or ideological, that is meaning humor to say my my assuming of his philosophy. As I say, this is would say Batavian philosophy to believe the rising why embracing to say in Indonesian why to such political pre-forward ideological to say agenda out from its pre-colonial meaning. Meanwhile, the way of our expression to reading or is lettering to wrote is nourishing the cultural of what is actually established by the Royal British Empire through the pre-forward of the officer. So that is something that I believe indeed is mistake, becoming who they are think to be, and Republican that dispel or disproving who the Royal British Empire are. Think a short hive that is actually our base nurturing, that is the covenant that is being appointed, is being making its formation to say the formation are about nursery all what were the safe subsidiary journal for what they are to think that is was protected either by the Royal British pre-forward for its being empire closure to say had a help for form that is officer other that aligned to assistancy the pre-forward of being Royal British Empire of by the Dutch, assuming why is reasoning. I know this is way is not familiar to what they think about the philosophy of what is Indonesian. They do the mistake for its today to be assumed as a group of larger society that they are living in the fogging, seeing the truth of what is lies behind the pre-colonial era line of time. That's why this is a concern before the prediction is rise to say the destroy of what they would say the cultural that is the thing is objective to say an act to be pride to be being someone that stole an act that is being appointed or respect in the beginning before the invasion of the Japanese. Say, it's long issue that I'm myself shocked to say is surprised having this discussion of in where I'm thinking through. Then about the future, it's like almost to calculate how to save here an island that is where the Batavian that was, is like, It's an expression to taste about what I care is actually meaning lies in objective to say the elder of the mission that was established by the precolonial caravan in officing of pre-forward officer at that time. Say that meaning to say is officer of the searching of the other titan of what world that actually embraced the culture of being the titan of the missing Atlantis that are. I believe it's almost reaching its pound by today. Who we are as a human in this big world that is shaped for who we are, I think. Okay, this would be say what to say. I know it's record. Excuse me. Say thank you guys. Eh, no, no,